confront and appropriate whatever available means of expression that their generation or era has to offer, and speak within these available platforms. Like right now it's online platforms, in order to be able to share the narratives they want to present to the public. Artists are not as mythic as they are projected out to be. They're a part of society. They have an important part to fulfill within the greater context of the entire humanity. We are part of fulfilling a very special need, the need for stories. I think every civilization or civilized society acknowledges the fact that their constituents, their countrymen, their citizens, need to be fed stories. And these stories validate their humanity. It also aids in continuing the documentation of a particular era of history. So we were given, artists were given a very, very important gift. And when you're given a gift, you have to share it. And that is why, if we are able, try to image what you see around you. Because in this age of historical revisionism, we are artists have the importance, the important task to image the truth, the content of the works that we do. Because the kinds of work that we do as artists speak more than words. So the artist, through his work, should be allied with truth-saying. We have a very important part in society in order to somehow embody the spirit of the times, the sentiments of the times.
Aside from the fact that there was political disturbance and turmoil at the time, brought about not only material deprivation, but brought as well, imperceptibly, many psychic, emotional, psychological damage to the country, especially to the Filipino youth, who had nothing positive to look forward to. And it was the genius of the late Chairman George T. to instill and to uplift the damaged morale of the Filipino youth through art.
So he wanted to do something to mobilize the energies of our young people. So the predecessor of the Metrobank Art and Design Excellence was really conceptualized by him. He was the one who started it in 1984, the Young Painters Annual, the Made Painting Competition in 1984.
The paintings generated by Made are able to be a reflection of the tensions, the conflicts, the joys, the harmonies, the sorrows even, the despair, and the celebration of the Filipino psyche.
In the 1980s, you see a lot of our entries going into social realism.
The art scene then was so different. There were only few people going to our art exhibits. My process is traditional. I do a lot of studies before I work on a big canvas. I won second prize in the oil category in 1988. At that time, I was very active politically. That piece is a commentary on leaders who are abusive to its own people. It helps to be introduced in the galleries during the 90s as an award-winning artist. And it gives you the opportunity to have a show in the mainstream galleries.
down to the 90s, for example, where even the issues of the 80s continued to be pursued. And there were certain aspects of, shall we say, existentialism.
In 1995, when I came in, I reviewed what has happened since 1984, and I said, maybe we can consult the young artists. So we put up the Young Painters Annual.
Yung art scene kasi noon, siguro 5 times smaller than the art scene now. Palagay mo ng from 8 to 12 yung number of galleries. Tapos walang internet, walang cable, walang cellphone. Nagsisimula siya sa idea, tapos gagawa ko ng drawings. Sa ngayon, gumagamit na rin ng computers para dun sa mga metal frames. Kasi maraming bahagi yung trabaho. After that, susubukan siya sa loob kasi isa-sculpt pa siya. So maraming trial and error sa gawang ito. Yung biyahe na yun, papuntang Antipolo, doon ko nakita yung image na yan, parang fish eye. Tapos naisip ko, magandang painting to. Ito yung sasali ko sa Metrobank. Na last trip, gabi na kasi noon. Pag Metrobank winner ka, para kang Miss Universe. May corona ka ng 1 taon.
Towards the turn of the century, you can see the manner by which the young Filipino artists are looking outside their own country and being influenced by other developments, idioms being done in the art centers of the world.
Then we also saw over the years the introduction of technology, and so we decided to get involved into architecture and interior design.
Winning the MADE competition back then was very crucial and helpful in allowing me to be exposed to other platforms. You know, we just need to do all these different things to give more depth into our social ecosystem, to contribute to different ways of responding to the world. I usually go out to where the people go, and that's where I find the most interesting things. I find pleasure in kind of transforming these familiar objects into something unfamiliar, and have the people who see them and observe them realize this, from something strange, and upon close inspection, it's something very common, apparently. The piece that I made for the MADE competition back in 2005 was called Cradle. It was a sawdust sculpture that was built over a wireframe, and it's a technique that our mentor back in Philippine High School for the Arts, Mr. Roberto Fileo, as a way to create cost-efficient sculptural work. Positive creative production is just a very human condition, which everyone needs to at least try maybe once in their lives.
Nagsistart pala mag-boom yung art. So, tingin ko maswerte kaming lahat kasi nandun kami sa tamang oras, tamang panahon. Nag-boom yung career namin lahat, pati yung mga friends ko. Lalo na ngayon kasi ngayon mas marami ng gallery, mas marami ng collectors, kumbaga mas marami ng lugar kung saan ka pwede mag-show. Nag-o-observe ako madalas kung ano nangyayari sa akin or sa paligid ko. Lalo na kapag nagka-cram ako, hindi ako makatulog. Tapos parang, bigla na pumapasok yung idea. Pero kapag sobrang ang dami ko naisip, lahat siya sinusulat ko kasi hindi talaga ako lagi inspired. So at least kapag wala akong maisip, tumitingin lang ako dun sa mga sketches ko or dun sa drawing ko or kung ano nakasulat sa phone ko. Yung title niya patungo sa watercolor on paper. So yung ginawa ko, ulo siya ng eroplano, tapos katawan lang siya ng parang stick lang. Tapos nilagyan ko lang siya ng blue color kasi worker. Kasi ako yung nagtutok para sa Metrobank. Yung mga tao na nakikilala kong bago, yung mga bata, yung mga estudyante. Nakakatuwa kasi nakaka-inspire ka ng iba.
Through the work that we do in the foundation, our program MADE, we were able to utilize art for advocacy work. Art is a very powerful tool. It is not simply a reflection of our national soul, but it has the ability to ignite social change and cultivate ideas.
Art describes identity of a developing or developed nation. It expresses how an artist feels and think at that particular moment. And art also describes who we are and where we're going.
I had very equipped professors in art high school that made sure that we learned the value of art as a tool for change, something that evolves depending on the issues and concerns of the community.
I'm not comfortable that it's positioned only to the privileged few. A lot of people should engage with the work, pero sa lipunan natin, parang kulang pa siguro yung pagkalat sa kanya.
We have always looked at MADE as a competition. Over time, there is a responsibility to the young artists as a whole. So we decided to programatize our intervention for young people. And we introduced the IDEA framework: inspiration, development of skills, exposure, and application. We wanted in the long term to develop our young people, so we have institutionalized incentives, program improvements every year. Something that we'd like to continue by bringing them to art spaces, not only the institutional ones like museums, but also in malls where people congregate. And that should be part of our advocacy, bringing art closer to the people.
Young artists needs to focus on their art without any distraction. So I suggest MADE to create an artist residency program to provide the artist studio space and allowance for art materials and living expenses.
I'd like to think that art and artists are catalysts of society. I view our artists as producing new realities, new narratives, new ways of looking at things. And that is the history of MADE.
Hello and welcome to MADE's first online event of the year. Established in 1984 by Metrobank founder Dr. George SKP, the Metrobank Art and Design Excellence is dedicated to recognizing the excellence of young Filipino artists through our painting and sculpture competition. MADE is also committed to contributing to the development of Philippine art and design through education. As we welcome another year, we open with the banner, Connect. Stronger ties, bolder strides. Magsama-sama, mag-ululupod, maghugpon. Connect represents the courage and ability to embrace challenges as a community. Our exciting lineup of activities, opportunities, and resources are designed to help artists connect and create in order to achieve excellence in their craft. This year, we continue the search for talented young artists with the potential to become the next contemporary master. Artists who excel, engage, and empower through their creativity. For those interested to join the painting competition, please watch this video.
Welcome to the annual nationwide Visual Arts and Design program of the Metrobank Foundation. The Metrobank Art and Design Excellence. MADE. Recognizing outstanding visual narratives of Filipino artists since 1984. Open to Filipino painters, 18 to 35 years old. No solo exhibition yet. MADE accepts only one entry in one category: oil or acrylic on canvas, or water media on paper. Not eligible. Former awardees of the Young Painters Annual or MADE Painting Recognition Program, chairperson and members of the current Board of Judges, and immediate family members. To submit the artwork, follow these guidelines. Size: between 18 by 24 and 36 by 48 inches. Weight: maximum of 17 kilos with frame. Frame: artwork to be framed with hanging provisions. Frame and matting, maximum 5 inches. Don't glue canvas on wood. Originality: only original work accepted. Copies of existing works are disqualified. Credits: links and photos related to art must be submitted. Actual entry: please do not sign the actual artwork and ensure it has not been entered in any competition. There will be 2 grand awardees who will receive the following prizes: cash incentive, Artistic Development Fund, MADE Network of Winners, MADE Now membership, eligibility for a grant for first solo exhibit, press releases and media visits nationwide, featured in MADE and Metrobank Foundation collaterals, newsletters, and social media channels. Special citation. Special citation is a recognition granted to selected works that is subject to the discretion of the judging body. Special citation winners, if any, will receive the following prizes: cash incentive, MADE Network of Winners, MADE Now membership, eligibility for grant for first solo exhibit, press releases and media visits nationwide, featured in MADE and Metrobank Foundation collaterals, newsletters, and social media channels. 10 national finalists will be selected and will receive the following prizes: cash incentive, plaque of recognition, featured in MADE and Metrobank Foundation collaterals, newsletters, and social media channels. Join now!
If you have any questions, just leave a comment or send us a message on Facebook or visit madeartdepot.ph for more information. Moving on to sculpture. The sculpture competition is open to Filipino citizens aged 18 years old by March 31 and 50 years old by September 21. Beginners and mid-level artists are welcome to join. However, former awardees of the competition, employees of Metrobank and its affiliates are not qualified to join. Entrants must keep their identity and their entries confidential throughout the duration of the competition. Entrants may submit one freestanding sculpture only. The entry must be an original work wholly conceptualized by the artist. The entry must not be submitted to other local or international competitions, nor included in any exhibitions before and during the competition. Entrants may use any sculptural material except organic or ephemeral. Found objects, assemblage, kinetic, and 3D printed sculptures are also not allowed for this year. The entry must be a minimum of 1 foot in height, 1 foot in width, and 1 foot in length, and a maximum of 2 feet in height, 2 feet in width, and 2 feet in length. The entry should not weigh more than 40 kilos, including the base. For sculpture, 1 grand awardee will be chosen to receive a cash prize of 500,000 pesos, the More Trophy by Juan Sajid, memberships to the MADE Awardees Alumni Group, nationwide media features, and opportunities for further artistic development. 2 special citation awardees may also be chosen to receive a cash prize of 100,000 pesos each. To submit your entry, go to our website, madeartdepot.ph, and at the top of the page, click Submit Your Entry. Choose the entry form for your chosen category. Make sure to fill out the form and email the requirements to hello@madeartdepot.ph. For the complete competition guidelines and requirements, visit our website or click the link on top of our comment section. Make sure to read and understand the guidelines before submitting your entry. And finally, deadline of entries is on March 31. We understand competitions are tough. It pushes young artists to their limits. But for now, leave your worries at the door, take a deep breath, and stretch out. Tara, kwentuhan muna tayo. This afternoon, we are joined by 3 former MADE awardees, each coming from a different part of the country to talk to us about their life as creatives and how they deal with the ups and downs of being an artist. Be part of the conversation through our comment section, and you could be one of the lucky winners of exclusive merchandise from MADE, Bio, and Katinko. Let's meet our guests. First is 2003 MADE awardee Leslie de Chavez. Leslie is widely recognized for his incisive and sensible forays into history, cultural imperialism, religion, and contemporary life. Responding to urgent material conditions through his deconstructions of master texts, icons, and the symbols of his times, Leslie strikes a balance between iconoclasm and an affirmative outlook to the relevance and accountability of art to one's milieu. He has held several solo exhibitions locally and internationally, and has also participated in notable international art festivals. A 2-time winner of the Ateneo Art Awards, Leslie is also the director-founder of the Artista initiative, Project Space Pilipinas in Lucban, Quezon. Our second guest, Moreen Austria, is a full-time multidisciplinary visual artist. She is currently finishing her Master in Fine Arts and Design. Moreen is a grand awardee of MADE Sculpture Competition in 2017. A member of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts Committee on Visual Arts, Moreen is also part of the executive committee of Viva Expon. Her nuances for art and service has continuously moved the community forward, may it be through mounting exhibitions or writing about her fellow artists' work. Our third guest is 2012 MADE awardee and founder of Luna by Oro Creative, Chris Gomez. Chris is an advocate of sustainable design, and his experience in visual arts, graphic design, product design, and community engagement pushes his philosophy of creating works that solve problems without sacrificing good design. He is a multi-awarded artist recognized by the Habi Kadayawan, the specialist under the Design Center of the Philippines. He currently conducts design and development programs for Bangsamoro areas. Hi, good afternoon po, Sir Leslie, Miss Moreen, Sir Chris. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tina. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon po. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with us this afternoon, this Saturday. A lot of the young artists have been waiting for this episode of Art Made Public kasi gustong-gusto po talaga nilang natututo at nakapakinig sa mga kwentuhan with mentors and senior artists. So, game na po ba tayo?
Yay!
Sige po. So, syempre, umpisahan po natin sa unang panahon. We'd like to hear from each one, how were you first introduced into the arts? So, anyone wants to go first po?
Ladies first.
Nang panahon talaga, no? Tatanda natin, okay.
Sige po, Miss Moreen, volunturo daw po kayo as the lady.
Oh my God, really? Sige, okay. Mga 20 years ago, 21 ako noon. Tapos, I was fresh out of college. And actually, I just gave birth noon. Tapos, syempre, yung mga classmates ko, naghanap na ng trabaho. Ako walang ginagawa. I was just painting and yun lang yung ginagawa ko. Tapos, it happened na yung mom ko was working for an insurance company where Charlie ko had his cars insured. So, one day, yung mami ko, alam mo yung mga ginagawa ng nanay natin nakahiya-hiya. Siguro. Sinabi sa akin, "Uy, bitbitin mo yung painting mo, yung pinakamaganda diyan ha." Tapos I found myself na kumakatok dun sa pintuan ng bahay ni Charlie. Tapos ako kung anong sinabi, basta, "Uy, Charlie, you should meet my daughter." Sabing gano'n. "Oh, she's very talented." Tapos ako no'n, bit yung painting ko na parang tanga, na parang, ay naku, hindi ko ma-describe yung feeling. Tapos, eto naman si Charlie, siguro mabait lang siya, tas he indulged us, tapos ayun, hindi ko na alam kung anong nangyari nun. Pero after nun, after a few months, he called my mom kasi nag-workshop sa Bacolod si Bobby Valenzuela. So, and then, pina-join niya ako as a young artist. And then, parang, that is how I got introduced to the art. Pero mahabang kwento pa yun. Pero yun yung first. Yun.
Thank you so much, Ms. Moreen, for sharing that story. Magpapasalamat po pala tayo sa iyong mom para sa pagsubo sa inyo sa art scene.
Yeah, ano?
At least it's good to know po na very supportive yung family ninyo sa pag-explore ng creativity. Thank you, Ms. Moreen. Siguro sunod po na magkukwento sa atin ay si Sir Chris. Sir Chris, kumusta po ang inyong introduction to the arts?
Ako naman, after I graduated in high school, that's around 1996, nag-join ako ng isang summer art workshop through Miss Leia Padilla. And then from that point, na-meet ko yung mga local artists, sila Kurt Liut, sila Ivan, and then they invited me with the group. And then doon na nagsimula lahat, no? I was so lucky because sa studio ni Miss Leia Padilla, nandun yung lahat ng books, art books. And well, I have during college na, bumibisita ako doon every now and then pag walang pasok. Just reading all those books, art books na nandun sa studio niya. And then doon nagsimula yung mga, sige, sali ka sa group. And then at that time, I'm sure hindi maganda yung trabaho ko, parang nakikinig, nakiki-learn from other artists paano gumawa ng trabaho, ano yung mga medium, kasi wala kaming art school, no? Parang yung art workshop, yun yung parang exposure ko sa pagiging artist or sa art, kasi sa city namin, Iligan, there's no galleries, walang art school. So, parang chance ko yun na nakapasok ako sa isang summer art workshop in Iligan. And that all started with friends, artist friends.
Great. Thank you so much po. Isa pa walang pagpapasalamat sa inyong mga artist friends sa pagpasok sa inyo sa art scene. Isa rin po palang way, no, na ma-expose sa artists to just really plunge and to accept and experiment with the process. So, thank you, Sir Chris, for sharing. So, Sir Leslie, kayo po, how were you introduced to the arts?
Good afternoon muna sa lahat. Hello sa mga kaibigan, sa mga nanonood. Actually, every period naman na nare-redefine yung meaning ng art. So, hindi ko rin sure kung halimbawa nung elementary tayo, art na ba yung pagtingin natin sa mga bagay na na-introduce tayo. Halimbawa, yung pagdo-drawing, yung introduction sa atin ng materyales, di ba? And then yung pagpapakilala sa atin ng mga techniques, di ba? So, like everybody else, I guess, nagsimula ako nung elementary, and then eventually nung high school ay sumali sa mga competitions, and then sa local artist group. So malaki yung factor na pinanggalingan ko rin. Actually yung Lukban kasi, where I grew up, is very rich artistically at saka creatively, kasi nga we're known for yung aming local na festival na Pahiyas, and kumbaga inherent na rin dun sa mga tao yung creativity. And so nung time na yon, high school ako, parang nilulook up ko yung mga local artists ng Lukban, and then tinatry kong i-emulate yung kanilang skills, you know. So parang, pero yun, hanggang dun pa lang yung aking notion ng art. You know? So parang yung formal introduction, I guess, is nag-start nung nag-aaral na ako sa UP. But then, not because nag-aral ka ng fine arts, nagkaroon ka ng formal training, meron ka na rin talagang mas klaro na introduction sa art. So, I must admit, mas naging malinaw yung understanding ko ng art, or mas maayos ako na-introduce ng art after kong graduate sa UP. And kumbaga, kung kailan talagang nag-jump na ako into pursuing yung art making or yung art practice. And then dun pa lang talaga, I think yung talagang understanding ko when it comes to art making, yung practice, and then of course yung paano mag-connect sa community, sa tao, sa fellow artists, you know. And yun yung parang, para sa akin, yun yung introduction ko sa art.
Great. Thank you so much po for sharing. I just like to pick up from the point po na you shared na you really embraced or developed your skills further outside the structures of formal education. Kasi every webinar we've had, actually, we've been asked na important ba yung fine art student ka para masabi or matawag mo yung sarili mo bilang artist. What do you think about this po? Is it really necessary? Or ano po yung mga ibang paraan para ma-hone din yung skill natin into the arts? So, Leslie, kayo po.
Sige, ako nung start. But, since ako nag-start nung idea. Anyway, hindi naman siya thesis deliberation or whatever. But anyway, well, naniniwala ako hindi siya requirement. Well, kung gusto mo lang maging artist, hindi naman siya requirement. Okay? Kung gusto mo maging successful na artist, hindi rin siya requirement. Pero I think being an artist, kailangan creative ka to look for avenues to learn. You know, hindi naman lahat ng understanding natin at saka mga bagay na natututunan natin ay nanggagaling lang sa apat na sulok ng eskwelahan. 'Di ba? So parang ang dami mong, lalo ngayon sa panahon ngayon, ang dami mong lugar, online at saka offline na pwede mo talagang i-explore para matuto. Ano? And then, kailangan mo rin kasing maintindihan na ikaw ay bahagi ng community, at bilang bahagi ng community, hinahanap mo yung mga katropa mo, di ba? Kaparehas mo ng interest. At pero syempre kailangan mapili ka rin kung paano mo isa-subject yung sarili mo sa ganung klase ng mga communities, ano. And so hindi naman siya requirement para maging artist, pero kumbaga extra, parang bonus na lang kung magkakaroon ka ng opportunity to study and have a formal training, kasi at least magkakaroon ka ng understanding sa when it comes to theories, ideas, you know, tsaka techniques sa pag-create ng work or ng art, you know. So maraming pwedeng gawin. Hindi naman talaga sa eskwelahan lang lahat manggagaling 'yon.
Right. Thank you po for sharing your insight on that. Ms. Moreen, kayo po, what do you feel about it?
Well, I totally agree with Leslie. Tapos ako naman, kasi I never had a formal art education until now na nagma-masters ako. So I graduated, I took up management, public administration, tapos nag-masters pa nga ako ng business, tapos dito ako napunta. I agree with Leslie that it's actually not a requirement, but how the community plays on the development of one artist, grabe ka-importante yon. Kasi I think that I develop as an artist, hindi ko na masabi yung sarili ko na I was self-taught, because ang laki ng natulong ng community na artists, yung mga from the start, na yung mga composition, yung mga ganon. How would I know that from management course, kunyari, I would never know something like that. Hindi pa naman uso yung internet noon. So yeah, I agree with Leslie, and I appreciate how a community, especially a very active art community, could help an artist develop and grow.
Thank you, Miss Moreen, for sharing that information. Malaking bagay nga talaga yung community and being exposed to a very supportive group of friends or family. Kayo, Sir Chris, what do you think about this dilemma na kailangan po ba na formally trained or fine art student? Kayo po, what are your thoughts?
Ako, I also agree with Maureen and Leslie. Kasi ako din, self-taught din ako eh. Malaki yung bagay ng commitment din ng isang artist if you choose to be an artist. Kasi una, para mag-improve yung pagiging artist mo, and then you have commitment to yourself before your audience. So kailangan din yung hugot na yun as an artist kasi magkaiba yung magiging artist ka na wala kang production. No? Totoo rin sinabi ni Leslie na yes, you can be an artist, pero yun nga, tinitignan yung body of works mo. And at the same time, malaki rin yung contribution na you choose your own group or person or somebody who can also mentor you. No? Malaking bagay yun. Dahil kami, as I've mentioned, walang art school dito sa, bihira lang yung art school. It's only in Davao. In Cagayan wala. In Iligan wala. So, yung pagiging mentoring ng yung mga senior artists, malaking bagay yon. And of course, artists also, you must learn, no? Matuto kang magbasa, matuto kang mag-observe. And of course, pag nagsisimula ako, dami kong tanong sa mga kuya artist, yung mga mentor. Kasi yun nga, hindi natin alam yung medium, yung mga studies, yung dumating nga si the late Bubi Valenzuela sa Iligan. Hindi namin alam na kailangan pala ng studies, concept paper to come up with an art exhibit. So mga ganun. Hindi kailangan na mag-i-enroll ka talaga. But of course, nung I was in college, nag-stop ako ng isang taon kasi parang gusto ko mag-enroll ng fine arts. And bumisita ako sa Cebu. And na-realize ko nung pagdating ko doon sa Cebu, nakita ko rin yung parang pare-pareho lang. So no need. At saka nung isang taon na yon, di alam ng parents ko nang nag-stop ako. Ginamit ko yun para mag-learn. Bumiyaya ako ng Davao, I go with friends, mga artists, naki-join sa mga workshop, just to learn for myself.
Right. So, all votes in po. Hindi po required na maging fine art student, but it's important to stay curious and to really observe what's around you, to learn from what's happening, to learn from others, and to just really, absorb kung ano yung nangyayari, be open to learning, and be open to discovering. So, speaking of, yun nga po, na hindi kailangan ng formal education, some of our viewers are sharing stories of how they were introduced into the art. So, tignan natin from Arlene Aguilar. So, she shares na she started her journey nung nanonood siya nung paano ginagawa yung Disney characters. One time, ginaya ko yung artist kung paano dinodrawing si Mickey Mouse. Tapos, sinubukan ko rin i-drawing yung character ng Jungle Book. Sorry to say, dahil sa hilig ko sa Disney characters, kaya ako nahilig sa drawing. Wala akong formal training, self-study lang ako. So, same din po yung naging experience na hindi naman necessary to be technically trained or formally trained. It's really about staying curious. So, yan po again, young artist, hindi po required. Wag po kayong matakot kung hindi po kayo fine art student ngayon. It's really just learning from people around you, learning from your environment. So, pero may tanong lang din po kami. What if the environment isn't necessarily friendly sa creative practice? How can one cope kung hindi supportive yung family or friends or walang resources or walang access sa pag-develop ng creativity nila? Ano kaya po ang pwedeng gawin? Ano kaya yung magandang mindset? So, siguro unahin po natin si Sir Chris.
Hindi naman supportive naman yung family ko. Kailangan lang be positive with what you're doing. No? Kasi nakafocus yung self ko na though I have a love and hate relationship with the art, Kaya napunta ako sa design, but that's another story later on. But still, I do, nakafocus. Supportive naman. Even friends, no? Very encouraging yung mga friends na sharing their insights, their practices, even their books, even their materials. No? Kasi ang dati nagsishare kami ng mga materials, producing works. Minsan, nagpipinta kami, 3, 4, pupunta kami sa isang studio, sharing materials, and of course, technique. Doon nagsisimula, nakaka-encourage.
Right. Thank you so much po for sharing that story. Miss Moreen, kayo po, what can artists do to cope if ever na hindi po supportive yung mga nakapaligid sa kanila?
Well, there are circumstances na there will always be odds against, against everything, including sa arts. Okay, so if I may share, di ba, I mentioned earlier, I was 20 when I gave birth. So hindi naman pwedeng mag-art ako kasi I have I have to be a mom. I have to prove myself to the world yet. So nag-stop muna 'yon. Nag-stop muna yung art world, art for me. But then, when at your inside your core, that is what you want, yung art, for instance, and you will just conquer all odds. Yun, you're ready to sacrifice, you're ready to compromise. Yun lang yun eh. You will not let anything dissuade you. Yung mga konting setbacks, wala yun. Ano mo yun? You'll get over it. You'll get past through it. So, yun siguro, the state of mind na you're resolved within yourself to succeed. So, ganon.
Right. Thank you so much. So it's important, no, to listen to your own voice, na hindi ka ma-define din ng mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo, or hindi ka na-define ng mga setbacks na nagaganap sa iyong buhay. Thank you, Miss Moreen, for that inspiring thought. Si Sir Leslie po, kayo po, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, kapag pinagdududahan ka, mag-give up ka na. Sorry. No,
Tigil na po pala natin. Okay na po.
Tigil natin, di ba?
Tapos na kwentuhan natin.
Sa mga kaibigan ko na nakakausap ko dati, pag nagkukwento nila, na-share nila yung kanilang struggle and yung kanilang encounter with their parents, o kaya mga loved ones na parang, oy, paano ba tayo mabubuhay dyan? Something like that. And then, some of us talagang maswerte rin na nagkaroon ng pamilya na very supportive and very loving, isa na ako doon. And I think pinakamahalaga is ipakita mo rin sa kanila, especially to your parents or to your loved ones, na you're really passionate about this, you're doing your best, you're trying your very hard to pursue this, you believe in what you do. And as an artist, kung talagang i-claim mo na gusto mo maging artist or maging creative, syempre ibig sabihin creative ka rin enough to really do something or gumawa ng paraan, di ba? Para talagang ipakita and i-prove mo sa kanila. It's going to be a very long struggle to prove to people na it's worth it. But kung sa totoo lang, kapag ngayon pa lang iniisip mo na to, and then talagang nakarating ka na dun sa part na kung saan meron ka ng mga acknowledgement, recognition, ibang struggle pa at iba pang mga doubts and haharapin mo. Actually, napakadami pa talagang possible questioning at saka rejections or na mangyayari sa practice mo bilang artist. So, kumbaga, kung sa simula pa lang sumusuko ka na, parang wala namang problema kung magpalit ka ng career or hindi mo kailangang ipilit yung sarili mo. Pero yun na nga, bilang pag-embrace dito sa ganitong klase ng gawain, i-embrace mo lahat ng kaakibat. Hindi lang yung recognition or yung pagyaman or kung ano pa man. But I think lahat ng naka-entail na problema dito at saka sacrifices at saka restructuring ng dynamics mo bilang tao, bilang artist, bilang anak, bilang asawa, bilang kapatid, bilang kaibigan, talagang ang dami mong kailangang i-consider. So, yun. Yun lang muna.
Thank you so much po for sharing that story, no? Parang challenges really are part of your career, they're part of development. Talagang you just lean into it and you accept na kasama siya sa iyong growth. Pero hindi naman lahat ng challenges ay negative. Some of them can also be positive, like art competitions. So art competitions, they're also very challenging, but they are part of your growth as artist. So lahat po kayo dito ngayon ay kasama natin as MADE awardees. A lot of young artists are also trying to join the competition and be MADE awardees as well. I'm sure they would love to hear from you your MADE experience po. So at this point, pwede niyo po bang i-share kung bakit kayo sumali sa MADE at kumusta po yung naging experience ninyo? So, siguro simulan po natin with Miss Moreen. Parang may sinasabi yung ngiti ni Miss Moreen eh. So,
Okay, art competitions, parang MADE, parang isa siyang, I see it the way I see it, parang isa siyang naging locus of validation in terms of an art practice. Kasi karamihan sa mga MADE awardees have now big names in the art. And so yun yung isa sa reasons ko why I joined, to be honest. So sabi ko, 'di ba, wala akong art education formal, but yeah, masubukan nga to. So anyway, I joined MADE twice in sculpture competition. In 2015, the first time I entered, I was finalist. It was among the semi-finalists. Ewan ko, parang may five pa or something. And then parang, pero yung sa picture, yan yung studies ko for the 2017, the year I won the grand award for sculpture. So after that, some doors were open for me. Like I had some public commission, public art, but then like Leslie said, it doesn't stop there. So you keep developing. However, the importance of, some prestigious art competitions, some do not believe in them. I also understand. But then they become also locus for validation. Yun yung how I see it. So yeah, that's my 2015 entry. Tapos I learned din na, okay, parang siguro next time, itong gagawin ko, yung mga ganun. So, wala akong masabi. Basta.
Hindi po, napaka-importante din po nung sharing, no, na competition can also be source of validations kasi they also
Sarili mo din.
Sarili, not necessarily getting the award, but being able to enjoy the process and go through it and to learn something habang ginagawa mo yung entry mo, makikita mo rin kung hanggang saan yung limits mo or kung paano mo pa i-explore yung concept and yung kakayahan. So, thank you, Miss Moreen. Sir Chris, kayo po, kamusta po ang inyong MADE experience, MADE journey?
Actually, nag-attempt ako fourth time ako nag-attempt. Kasi, ano siya, 1996, I saw this campaign ng Metrobank Young Painters Annual Winners sa Inquirer. Ang grand prize nun was James Haresco, I remember. So parang yun yung naging tumatak sa akin at talagang sasali ako ng contest na to. So nung dala-dala ko pa yung yung newspaper na yon. Like even until now, naka-compile pa yun . Nung nag-winners forum kami, dinala ko yun, pinakita ko. Anyway, 1997, nag-attempt ako sumali. Hindi ko na-submit kasi hindi siya na-frame. Wala akong budget ng frame. Tapos, nag-stop doon kasi na-busy. In 2005, 2006, kasi nag-abroad ako. I work for advertising. Nag-attempt din ako. I want to send it through a DHL. Hindi napansin nung kasama ko na nakalagay sa tube yung entry ko. Na-cut niya yung tube. Na-cut yung entry ko. So, talagang hindi yan para sa palpak pa din.
Sinasadya yun.
Tapos nung 2011, nag-attempt ako mag-join. Parang oil on category yun eh. So, nag-finalist yung work. Timing na timing, nag-training ako sa design center. May na-receive akong text na you can join the awarding. So, pumunta ako talaga sa awarding. Nag-grand prize din that time was from Cagayan de Oro si Jay Gamenta. So, nakita ko yung entries, yung impact ng mga exhibition, ng mga entries. Sabi ko, ang liit nang nag-submit ng watercolor category. Kaya the following year, ang ginawa ko, so I'll try to join that watercolor. And then, yun nga, isa siyang platform to really validate, especially from the regional artists. No, malaking bagay siya sa mga regional artists na nananalo kasi isang competition. Parang for me din, it's a form of challenge sa sarili ko na kailangan gumawa ng magandang trabaho, pagtutukan yung konsepto kung paano mo may adjust yung sarili mo joining competition or preparing for an exhibition. Parang iba kasi din yung gumagawa ka ng pyesa for a competition and for an exhibition. But for me, maganda naman yung experience kasi nanalo din ako and yung winning prize ko, ginamit ko 2 weeks after nagpakasal ako.
Wow.
And I remember, after the Winners Forum, I asked Mr. Sobrepeña, sabi ko, Sir, kasi parang 2 weeks pa ito mag-clearing yung check pag i-deposit. Pwede bang, nakiusap? Sabi ko, pwede bang tawagan mo yung branch namin na pagdating ko, pwede makakuha pang down payment sa sa catering.
Catering.
Ang kapal. Pero yun nga, na siya, nabigyan ako ng pag-uwi ko. Talagang binigay niya. Talagang para sa akin yan. Kasi, di ko in-expect yun na manalo. Kasi I made it around 5 days, yung entry ko. And then, hindi sa pinagmayabang ko na kailangan gumawa mo in 5 days. Talagang para sa akin kasi on and off ko yung ginawa. Kasi may biyahe ako, nagpa-product dev ako sa community. Kaya yun, masaya. Kasi may pera ako pang kasal.
Yan.
Yun.
Yun ang takeaway.
Natuloy ang kasal.
Natuloy ang kasal.
Tuloy.
Thank you so much, Sir Chris, for sharing that story, no? Kayo po, Sir Leslie, ano po ang inyong naging maid experience? Saan po napunta ang cash prize?
Parang high school pa lang ako, gusto ko nang sumali sa Metrobank. Pero anyway, 2003 ako nanalo. So, what? 20 years ago.
20 years? Oh my gosh. Tagal na, no?
Diba? 20 years. Oo. So, 25 ako noon. I remember, nagpe-prepare ako ng solo exhibition. Parang yung awarding, I don't know kung awarding is August or September or something. Basta, ang objective ko lang, sumali rin ako for a couple of times. Nung college ako, at saka after college. But, nung nagpe-prepare ako ng solo show ko, first solo show, and of course, para sa akin, as I was also trained, parang ang first solo show is a make or break actually. So you really need to prepare for it, you know. So yung first solo show ko talagang wala. Umalis ako sa trabaho and then, kumbaga sabi ko, bahala na si Batman. And then, kung anong budget ang meron ako. So sumali ako to really have the money. So inambition ko talagang manalo. Sabi ko, kailangan kong manalo. Because kailangan ko ng budget para dun sa exhibition ko. And I think yung mga competitions ay isa lamang sa mga channels for validation, you know. So, huwag nating isipin na end all be all ito na tipong pag nanalo ka, kasunod na nito eh.
Yun na yun. Oo.
Oo, di ba? And then nahabulin ka na ng mga collectors and ng mga galleries. And so on and so
Sana
forth.
all.
Oo, parang sana ganon. But actually, hindi ganon. Kung titingnan ninyo actually yung history ng Metrobank at ng iba pang mga art competitions, ang dami ng mga past winners na wala na rin naman sila ngayon. Diba?
Nag-stop na yung iba.
Wala na rin activities nila bilang artist. And nagre-remain na lang sila dun sa history or sa period kung kailan sila nanalo. And which is also okay kasi nga nagbabago din naman talaga yung panahon, nagbabago rin yung ating mga priorities at saka interest. And of course, yung promise kasi ng art, napaka-harsh eh. So, hindi mo talaga masasabi. So, not because you made it sa made, ay made ka na.
Tama.
Oo, di ba? So, kumbaga, marahil nanalo ka lang dun sa competition precisely because may nakita siguro yung mga judges na something unique or something that is a perfect translation or balance of form and content. You know, nakita nila na, oy, ang ganda ng idea. Nag-reflect talaga dun sa painting niya. And then very unique, very timely, yung ganung klase ng mga acknowledgement ay bahagi lang ng mga competitions, pero hindi ibig sabihin nun yun na yung gagawin mo. So I think meron kasing misconception ang marami, especially mga young artists, na pag nanalo sila sa competition, ito na yung formula. Ito na yung gagawin ko for the rest of my life or my career at least, So, hindi ganoon actually. So, nung nanalo ako, talaga sabi ko, pera lang, kailangan ko rin ng pera. And then, of course, kasi, but like everybody else, anong gagawin mo pagkatapos mong manalo, di ba? Merong, di ba, sinabi nga ni Marcus Tiniani kanina, para kang may corona, di ba? Miss Universe for 1 year.
For 1 year ka lang.
Oo, for 1 year lang. So, hindi siya nagtatapos sa ganon. At yung mga ganitong opportunities ay in itself will open other opportunities, but also it will give you it will also put you into parang mga traps or corners na parang okay, kailangan mong pag-isipan anong kasunod kong gagawin, diba? So yung ganong klase ng reflection is very important, especially for artists and young artists. So ibig sabihin din naman, kapag hindi ka nanalo, hindi ibig sabihin hindi ka na magiging artist,
Saka hindi ka magaling, hindi rin ganoon.
Hindi competition ang nagde-define sa atin bilang artist, okay?
Yes.
So kailangan maging malinaw sa inyo 'yon. So gumamit lang ng tamang reason kung bakit gustong sumali sa contest. Kailangan ko ng pera pampakasal, di ba? Pambili ng materyales at pangbayad sa studio. So yung mga ganung bagay ay valid naman lahat 'yon. So yun lang sasabi ko.
Right. Affirm lang po din natin na yung reflection points natin from this conversation is, una, wag namang sumuko kung hindi umubra in the first try. Kasi actually, pag po nakakakwentuhan namin din yung ibang made awardees, they would share na 4 or 5 times silang sumubok, sometimes even 7 times sumubok bago talaga nakatungtong dun sa awards. So, wag susuko sa mga young artists kung mayroong setbacks o iilang setbacks. And then, of course, kung nandun ka na at nakuha mo na yung award, hindi naman din doon na humihinto. So, patuloy yung pursuit of excellence, patuloy yung journey sa pag-develop ng skills. So, speaking of developing skills, aside from competitions po, ano pa po yung ibang opportunities or ibang paraan ang pwedeng subukan ng mga young artists para mag-develop pa po sila sa kanilang practice? Sir Leslie, kayo po.
Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, mahalaga yung kailangan natin maintindihan na parati na yung artistic community ay napakahalaga, diba? So minsan kasi akala natin tayo ay magfo-focus lang, magstay lang tayo sa studio, magpo-produce and umaasa tayo na lalapit sa atin ng galleries or curators o kaya collectors, Hindi ganoon actually. Mahalagang ipakita natin yung presensya natin, yung presence natin dun sa artistic community. Mahalaga na nakikibahagi tayo sa mga gawain, especially ng mga tao na may kaparehas na interest at saka kaparehas na vision bilang mga manggagawang pangkultura. So hindi lang mga fellow artists. So yung pagbubuo ng community ay kailangan mong maging bahagi para i-strengthen hindi lang yung community but also yung skill set ninyo, yung mga gusto niyo mangyari sa mga careers ninyo, and then para matuto kayo sa isa't isa, di ba? So, ipakita nyo rin yung suporta ninyo sa mga fellow artists ninyo. Halimbawa, meron silang mga exhibitions at pag sinabing pakita yung suporta, hindi lang basta ni-like mo yung kanyang invitation or yung kanyang exhibition and that's it. You need to also be present dun sa exhibition space. Man lang makita kayo na nag-a-attend kayo ng exhibitions, you get to talk about their works, you get to talk to the galleries also, and then slowly mabibuild mo yung interest din dun sa works na ginagawa mo. And then ma-introduce mo sa kanila na okay, ito yung ako si Leslie, ganito yung mga works na ginagawa ko, and then and so on and so forth. So sa ganong paraan, nagkakaroon ka ng opportunities para lawakan yung network, 'di ba? Tema pa natin yung network, connecting yung mga ano. So hindi enough na friends lang tayo sa Facebook or sa Instagram. So gumawa ka rin ng strategies bilang artist, Alamin mong mabuti kung sino yung gusto mong makasama at pinaniniwalaan mo rin at nirerespeto mo yung klase ng works na ginagawa nila. So napaka-importante nun. So yun.
Right. Thank you so much po. So one pointer is to learn from your community and to contribute to your community. Salamat po for Sir Leslie for sharing that. No, Miss Moreen, kayo po. Ano pa po ba yung mga ibang opportunities or strategies that artists can pursue or try to continue developing?
Yeah, I agree with Leslie. Na it's important really to talk to other artists, see their works. Minsan nga pag ma-energize ka kasi when you are in a community na pares kayo ng direction, pares kayo ng gusto. So I see that it's an important point na to be in that community and dun ka sa network ng artist. Dun ka kasi when you are with those artists, when you are in that same society or community na nag-uusap-usap kayo, tapos you find okay, next time pag merong show may invite ka, or if there are other opportunities where they think that you can be a part of, maiisip ka nila. So
all right. Thank you so much po for sharing that. No. So again, we affirm that communities really are very helpful in helping us develop our craft and also widen our perspectives na nakakatulong din dun sa paggawa natin as creatives. Sir Chris, kayo po, ano po yung mga opportunities that can help artists develop their practice?
Again, I also agree with Ms. Moreen and Leslie. Malaking bagay yung nagkakaroon ka ng network with fellow artists and other neighboring artist community. Like in Mindanao, our practice before, we collaborate with Cagayan de Oro. And I'm from Iligan kasi now I'm based in Cagayan de Oro. Kasi dito ako nag-asawa. But before we practice, minsan yung taga Cagayan pupunta ng Iligan, we have a group show. Minsan naman from taga-Iligan pupunta kami ng Cagayan to collaborate and discuss future exhibitions. Isa sa mga nakakatulong din sa akin kasi nga most of the members are self-taught. So nakikita namin yung ibang trabaho and napakalaking bagay na napunta ka sa isang grupo na pare-pareho yung direction na iniisip ninyo. Parang nagtutulungan kayo paano may mag-grow yung isa't isa. So again, huwag kayong matakot going to exhibitions or huwag kayong matakot na nagkakaroon ng tanungan sa mga exhibitions kasi one way also to understand your work with fellow artists. And sana hindi lang hanggang doon yung commitment, also with especially with other regional artists. Kaya ngayon, marami namang platform ngayon like in social media, ang daling magkakaroon ng network with artists asking paano gagawa ng trabaho, saan nakakabili ng materials, saan kukuha, di ba? Malaking bagay.
Problema sa probinsya. Pero mas madali na ngayon talaga kaysa
Oo,
years
kasi may
before.
social media na, makakonect ka na. Dati, bihira may cellphone eh, yung mga nakatawagan, sulat-sulat lang. Pero nararating mo yung lugar na yon kasi nga, through networking and the bond with fellow artists, napakalaking bagay.
Right. So, thank you, Sir Chris, for sharing that. No. So, speaking of communities, maaari niyo po ba kaming i-introduce dun sa mga communities na parte kayo ngayon or you contribute to and help develop? Kasi baka po pwedeng dun sumali yung mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon. Baka po maraming naghahanap pa ng communities na kabibilangan nila. Now is the opportunity for them to be introduced to communities. So, Sir Leslie, kayo po.
Well, oo. Since ako yung pinakamatanda. Well,
Assuming, baka hindi rin, baka ako.
Anyway, actually, gusto ko lang balikan kasi ang laki rin ng I mean yung beginnings ng journey ko bilang artist ay hindi lang yung pagkapanalo ko sa Metrobank. So, sabi ko nga kanina or off the record kanina na yung una kong journey outside Manila during that time was Bacolod and then Davao, and then both projects were supported by Metrobank. So kumbaga mayroon na talagang pagnanais. Kumbaga yung training ko is parating into helping build the community and being with the community, especially yung artistic community. So, kumbaga, marami nang naging kaibigan sa Bacolod, sa Davao, sa Mindanao, And then, so nung nagkaroon ako ng opportunities abroad, nagkaroon ako ng residency for a year sa Korea, and then after ng residency, mas naging maganda yung establishment ng practice ko, and then nagkaroon ako ng enough capacity to start an artist initiative. So nung 2007, sinimulan ko yung Project Space Pilipinas. Yung nature ng Project Space Pilipinas ay nagsimula, bunga lang din nung pag-stay ko ng 1 year sa isang residency sa Korea. Kasi nakita ko yung importansya ng pagkakaroon ng platform for artists na hindi naman necessary kailangan niraran ng isang institution. So merong isang humble na institution or platform kung saan maaari ka mag-provide ng opportunities for artists to do their artistic endeavors freely, and then with modest support. Tapos and then meron ding opportunities for exchange, So doon nag-start yung Project Space Pilipinas bilang isang residency platform. Pero even back then nung 2007, malinaw na sa akin na yung platform na yon ay hindi lang limitado sa residency. Na doon din ng exhibition making, collaboration, at saka education. So, fast forward sa 2023, so 15 years na yung Project Space Pilipinas. And we have, we've made several projects na and exchanges with other artist initiatives, institutions, and then artists, local artists from the regions, artists from other countries, And then patuloy pa rin namin ini-strengthen yung aming position sa community, especially na yung project space ay nasa Lukban na ngayon. So napakahalaga, napaka-crucial nung position namin bilang artist run initiative. So nung dinala ko sa Lukban, yung Project Space Pilipinas, nakikita ko yung importansya ng pag-introduce ng contemporary art dun sa local community. Ako bilang isang batang artist na lumaki sa Lukban, parang ang dami kong limitations tungkol sa art, sa contemporary art. Parang lagi ko nga sinasabi, ang understanding ko lang ng art nung high school ako is na dun sa glossy pages ng mga art books sa library namin na dadalawang libro lang dun sa library. And then so kumbaga, very limited yung aking idea of contemporary art. So nung dinala ko yung Project Space Pilipinas, talagang I see to it na ma-introduce yung community hindi lang sa contemporary art, but also pati yung understanding, paano yung art making, paano yung formulation ng ideas, ano yung iba't ibang klase ng form, bakit sila tinawag na art, kailan ba nagiging art ang mga bagay na ganito, bakit siya importante sa ating panahon, sino tong mga artist na to, ano yung kahulugan niya at importansya niya sa ating kontekstong kinalalagyan. So, ini-introduce namin, gumagawa kami ng mga programa na in a way makakatulong para mapalawak yung understanding ng local community, and hopefully in the next 10 to 15 years yung mga kabataan na nakakapunta doon sa aming project space ay magiging knowledgeable, di ba? Kumbaga, when it comes to conversations about contemporary art, pwede nilang ipagyabang na nakakita na kami ng Poklong Anading, ng Gregory Halili, di ba? Ng Marcus Tignani or ng Geraldine Javier, mga ganun. Pero galing silang probinsya, galing silang Lokban, di ba? And then of course, yung mga iba pang international artists. And then hopefully naintindihan na nila paano gumamit or bakit gumagamit ng found objects, bakit kailangan i-interrogate ang mga particular na materyales, as well as mga ideas sa paggawa ng art. So, kailangan ginagawa namin ng maayos na programming at programming na sensitive, hindi lang doon sa artistic community ng Lokban, but also doon sa immediate community namin sa Lokban. So yun yung Project Space Pilipinas. And yun.
Thank you so much po. Thank you so much for sharing that. Parang gusto na naming mag-field trip, no? Sa
yes po.
Space.
Welcome kayo doon.
And any of our listeners or viewers are also close to Lokban. Punta po kayo. Ang art spaces ay napaka-importanteng mga lugar para matuto and also to share. Kasi hindi lang naman din po palabas lang din yung pag-share natin. Ang mga art spaces, ang mga communities din ay nag-absorb ng knowledge mula dun sa mga nakapaligid sa kanila at sa mga gustong sumali. So, kung kayo po ay malapit sa Lokban, bisita po kayo sa Project Space. So, mula Lokban, punta naman po tayo sa Bacolod. Ms. Moreen, can you share a little more about the art communities in Bacolod that maybe Visayan artists can be a part of?
So the art community in Bacolod is very dynamic. Buhay na buhay actually yung the art community of Bacolod. And in fact, the longest running artist-run art festival and exhibition in Asia was originated or came from Bacolod, which is the Viva XCon. Pero since its objectives would be, aside from building networks, to be relevant with the changing times, so yung mga founders of the 30 years ago, syempre kailangan na ng mga new blood na magraran kasi napapagod na sila. So, and we have been part of that committee as one of the executive committee, meaning yung mga namumroblema sa mga bagay-bagay behind the scenes. And well, it has become larger than us in a sense na every 2 years, naglilipat-lipat siya ng venue all around the 8 regions of Visayas, where you can get a glimpse of what's happening in Visayas in terms of the contemporary art of the area, anong nagde-develop. So yeah, that is one very important contribution, I think, of Visayan art, or not necessarily Visayan art, but well, sige, art from the Visayas in art history of the Philippines. Tapos, locally, napunta tayo sa Bacolod, there is this space called the Art District na naging tourist spot siya ngayon. What happened was, nung pandemic, kasi medyo low ang moral, syempre ng mga artists, and that space used to be a gimmickan. So what we did, we converted the entire space into an art district. Dati na siyang tinatawag na art district, pero hindi naman siya centered on the arts nung before the pandemic. But nung pandemic time, we made murals, public art na nasa space, Orange Project Gallery is also there. That is I think for now, the largest contemporary art gallery in Visayas. So, which I'm also a part of, as I'm working there as one of the writers, and I'm also doing some curatorial jobs for the gallery. And also we have like Gray Room. It's a smaller. Kung hindi ka pa dun ready sa Orange Project, pwede ka muna mag-start dun sa Gray Room. Yung Gray Room naman is, we own that. Mga ilang artists ba kami? Mga 11 artists ata kami who owns that. It's a cafe and a gallery at the same time dedicated to discovering local and new artists. Pero ang hirap i-sustain, Diyos ko. Ang hirap pala we try our best, but then, it's the gift to the community. And, well, we discover new artists, and kami nagpo-promote, ako nagsusulat, ako nag-curate for the show, yung ganon. But yeah, it's a different feeling, you giving back to the community and the art community. So, yun yung mga nangyayari sa amin dito.
Right. Thank you so much. So, yung mga taga-Visayas naman po, iniimbitahan naman namin kayo para bumisita po sa Orange at sa Gray Room para naman po makilala nyo rin si Miss Moreen at makakwentuhan nyo siya in person. So, thank you po for sharing what artists can look forward to in Visayas. So, lilipad naman po tayo ngayon sa Mindanao. So, Sir Chris, kamusta po ang art communities in Mindanao? Ano-ano po sila? Baka po may mga gusto ring bumisita.
After winning the Metrobank na in 2012, nagde-design ako for community. So, ang nangyari doon, kasi nag-asawa ako, I have a family, and then nakatutok ako dun sa business. Kasi yung design ko is a business. I'm working with, collaborating with the Department of Trade and Industry for their product development. So, it started in 2010. So, ang nangyari doon, medyo nag-post ako doon sa art. Nakapag-solo ako mga 2014 na. Kasi nga nakafocus ako sa family and the business. And then around 2015, nag-come up ako ng isang frame of mind. It's a contemporary art exhibition in Region 10. So, ako yung nag-organize. It's a 2-man show. Ako lang ang nag-curate. Meron ako mga panels for exhibition. Meron ako isang tao, kami yung nag-i-install ng exhibit. Tapos, ako rin yung nag-i-invite para siyang collective exhibition. I just select few artists from Region 10. So, nag-work out yun in 3 years. 2015, 16, and 18. So, medyo nahirapan ako kasi ang ano nun inspiration nun is parang si Orange Gallery. Kasi nga, Cagayan de Oro, wala kaming gallery. So, it's an alternative space siya. Para lang, let's try if we can sustain the show and then baka pwede yung mga merong bibisita sa Cagayan to look for art kasi parang may happening sa Cagayan de Oro. Marami namang artists. So, nag-stop yun in 2018 and in 2018 din, I partner with Department of Trade and Industry and Capital University. I make a module for Design Competency Program. It's a private and public initiative. Marami kasing aspiring designers in Region 10 and Cagayan de Oro. So ginawa ko yon. And then, in 2019, nakita siya ng DTI National. Inadapt nila yung module ko na ginawa. It's a national program na siya in 2020. Ni-run namin yon during the pandemic. And then, we had 2 batches and we graduated around 100 plus designers all over the country. So ako yung nag-run ng program. I invited designers from my fellow designers in my network of designers in Manila and Cebu, in Visayas. So yun yung nangyayari dito. And then in 2020, di ba nag-pandemic, and I have a network of designers, producers, manufacturers, and communities who produce products. So kaya nabuhay si Luna. Si Luna naman is a sustainable driven initiative. And then we put a store in the mall nakikisuyo kay Ayala na baka pwedeng mura lang yung rent ng space kasi nga we're small time manufacturers na nagpo-produce kami ng premium products. Kasi we experienced joining Manila Fame for 3 years, 4 years. Hanggang doon lang yung product namin in Manila. What about the community in our place? Makita nila yung produkto namin. So I curated the space. I'm the founder of Luna. It's a store who sells products from Northern Mindanao, premium products ready for export. And then it's a curated space, limited edition products na pinibenta namin sa store. And then in 2021, we opened that branch in Ayala. In last year, nag-offer din ng isang space from SM. We opened another branch kasi nga mataas yung demand ng mga products namin. So we opened the space again with a gallery na and a cafe. Yung business model namin kasi apat kaming nag-run, and then these are also manufacturers and artists. Tapos we will invite existing brands na local brands na maganda yung product, and then we will sell. Tapos we invited a coffee shop, local coffee shop na dinevelop ko rin in 2018 through her product and cafe. In-invite namin siya na siya yung mag-concessionaire for the cafe. So work hand in hand. We opened in November, and then eto na yon, we have Luna Artisanal Shop 2 at SM. So we also do exhibitions kasi we will support the local art scene, and then pinoprogram namin by month na makapag-exhibit and makapag-showcase kami ng local artists or community of artists. So yun yung nangyari sa akin, kaya nga sabi ko, ang dami kong ginagawa. No? I'm also doing designs, I'm also manufacturing my products, and also assisting communities for their products, assisting designers, aspiring designers also. And then I'm also doing my solo show. So I also have family. So madaming ginagawa. Pero salamat naman at again, malakas yung katawan ko, and yun yung pinipray ko na you have a good stamina to work all of this.
Right. Actually po, parang kami nga ang dapat magpasalamat because we know that organizing, contributing, and developing communities is very hard work. It's very difficult. Pakahirap din yung mag-relate sa mga tao.
Nag-agree lahat
Gumanon lahat gumanon.
At saka yung pag sa working with community, iba rin yung satisfaction. Like for example, I have a project na we start last year. We called it the Kagikan Project. We're looking for new materials, the different 5 provinces in Northern Mindanao. In Cagayan, Misamis Oriental, I'm sorry. And then develop this new material, come up with the product, and then give this product to the community, train the community, and then that would be their product to sell as a form of livelihood, and then we will sell at Luna. So parang ganon, na parang circular economy yung concept, kailangan lang i-develop yung community. Again, I see it na ang community talaga, meron siyang livelihood to survive.
All right, thank you po. Speaking of communities, ang mga communities po na you're contributing to are now watching this our live event. So may mga special shoutouts po kayo mula kay Ivan Faisal Macarambon. Go Chris Gomez! And then for Miss Moreen, we also have Gonzalo Tiotuico who sent a message, "Hi Mox, listening to the program." And then finally po, from Ana Remorosa, Sir Leslie de Chavez is one of the Lukban artists I look up to and inspire me to continue. I am such a fan po. So, ayan,
Yes, tayo!
Suma-shoutout na po ang mga communities na kabahagi po tayo. So, thank you everyone who's been watching and has followed the program since the beginning. It's very interesting, our discussion about communities and how it's important to be part of one, how we learn from each of the communities that we belong to. But I'm just curious po, kayo personally, ano yung pinaka-importanteng lesson na natutunan nyo from the communities that you're part of? Yung pinaka-matingkad sa inyo hanggang ngayon? Sige po, mukhang napapaisip ang lahat kung ano yung mamimili lang ng favorite lesson. So, Sir Leslie, kayo po, if you have anything to share.
I think importante yung role mo bilang artist kasi ikaw yung mayroong well, hindi naman lang ikaw lang, di ba? I mean, mayroon kang capacity to think creatively and knowing that whatever you will do with and for the community will create an impact in the future. So yung ganong vision na alam mong may mangyayari in the next few years, if you do this and being an important factor or element do sa ganong klase ng development ng community is really, yun nga sinasabi ni Chris kanina, di ba? Parang iba yung satisfaction. Especially kapag, like for example, sa Lukban, isa sa pinakaunang ginawa kong move simula nung lilipat namin yung Project Space Pilipinas doon ay kausapin yung local artist. Yung mga local artists, mga karamihan sa kanila ay mga self-taught artists, you know. And then of course, may dala kang contemporary art. And then kinausap ko sila mabuti na this is not, we're not here to intimidate or turuan kayo na ganito dapat ang art or ganito ang klase ng art na dapat nating ginagawa, you know, or ina-appreciate. So parang inintroduce ko sa kanila, kinausap ko sila na very important na i-build natin yung community. And whatever art that you're doing right now is actually valid naman siya. Okay? Hindi natin kailangan i-redefine, but sabi ko, importante na ipakita natin yung suporta natin sa isa't isa. And so, with that kind of parang encouragement with them, na-strengthen ko yung relationship with them. And then, halos every programs or exhibitions na meron kami sa Project Space Pilipinas, dumadating sila to support us. And also, that's actually very encouraging, you know. And then, itong past few years naman, nakikita ko rin yung acknowledgement from yung mga neighboring towns, yung mga katabing communities, yung mga universities, saka mga eskwelahan. They started to reach out na nakikita nila na, okay, may ganito palang space, na may in-offer na ganitong klase ng or in-introduce na ganitong klase ng art sa community, marahil makakatulong para mas mapalawak natin yung understanding natin sa contemporary art. So may mga teachers, mga estudyante na nagpupunta doon, nagtatanong, you know. And then nagke-create din kami ng programa para hindi lang one way yung relationship, you know. Nagde-design na talaga kami ng program to reach out then to them para mas maging malakas yung yung relationship na meron kami. And tingin ko yun yung bumubuhay, not only dun sa community but also dun sa Project Space Pilipinas, kasi merong equal or may balancing sharing, you know, ng knowledge at saka of course ng time at saka presence ng mga tao.
Right. Thank you so much po for sharing that. So mahirap talaga pero sulit naman ang lahat ng efforts natin kasi it gives back, it helps someone else, it pays it forward. So thank you po, Sir Leslie, for sharing that and for the energy that you put in for Project Space. We're sure na we've inspired so many young people in Lukban to also pursue their creative skills. Di man maging artist, pero gamitin ang kanilang creativity para paunlarin ang mga sarili. So thank you po. Miss Moreen, kayo po. Ano yung pinakamahalagang lesson na natutunan nyo from the community?
Parang ngayon, parang iniisip ko yung if you build it, they will come. Biglang napaisip ako ng gano'n while I was listening to Leslie. Na kasi dati we didn't even have any exhibition space. While kung meron kaming exhibition, nasa ano lang kami, pragmatic spaces lang, hotels, yung mga ganon. Tapos bigla ngayon, ang dami nang pumupunta and people are reaching out na kusa na sila na yung gusto. Sila na yung gusto to be part of that community, reaching out, how can we help? So I think one lesson is, when we start, sometimes ano lang tayo self-expression pa nga lang yung face na when you're doing your art for self-expression. But then as you go along, 'di ba? Parang naisip mo, how can I help? How can I contribute to this art community? Parang ganon. It's not all about you.
Tama.
It's not always just about you. Kasi you exist in a bigger space, you exist within a community, you are part of society. So it's also important and it's our responsibility to give back and to contribute and pursue a greater purpose, no? So thank you po, Miss Moreen. Speaking of when you build it, they come. We have a few viewers po who are also part of different communities in their areas. Special shout out din po sa kanila kasi of course there are a lot of communities that artists can be a part of, and then maybe some of our viewers would be interested in to join this ones naman po. So we have Wilfred Taniedo from La Herencia, Davao. We have Arlene Aguilar, Artist Community of Taytay, and Frank Trazo from Comic-Con. So buhay na buhay talaga ang art scene in the Philippines, and there's just so many communities around you that are ready to support and are ready to embrace you as part of them. So maraming salamat po sa mga communities na nanonood at nakikinig ngayon. So Sir Chris, kayo po, ano po yung pinaka-importanting lesson na natutunan nyo from the community, from being part of one?
I think that keeps me grounded, no? Sa dami ng community na napasukan ko, whether they are crafters, artists, artist groups, or manufacturers, ang sarap ng feeling na parang ikaw yung hope na makakatulong sa kanila. Like even the smallest thing, but hindi lang yung part na yun ang tinitignan ko eh. I also learn from them. I think that's the very primary reason na tinitignan ko na there's something in them na matututunan ko rin. Hindi lang yung ako yung nagtuturo. I think the idea of exchange, kahit ano pang community sila. Kasi they have their own experience also. They have their own craft making. They have their own stories. No? And that also helps you grow as an artist. That also helps evolve as an artist. And working with community is just one of the aspect na dapat gawin ng isang artista or artist. Kasi nga, ang hirap na nagsusolo ka, parang hindi nag-work talaga. I mean, kahit nandun ka lang sa isang espasyo na gumagawa ka ng trabaho or nagpo-produce ka, iba rin yung nagre-reach out ka sa community na nagkakaroon ng exchange, kakaroon ng collaboration. In one way, nakakatulong pa rin. So, yun yung parang nagiging guiding principle ko na kailangan hindi lang ikaw yung nagle-level up, kasama rin yung environment mo na nakakatulong ka or nakaka-learn from you. Napakalaking aspect yun ng pagiging pagkatao.
Right. Thank you so much po for sharing that. No, very interesting yung notion na hindi ka dapat mag-isa lang, because there's always that popular stereotype that artists are parang nagsosolo lagi or very they're loners. In fact, artists should be going outside of their studios, being part of something else. Kahit nga simple as reconnecting with friends, reaching out to other people, is a learning experience already. So hopefully yung mga kasama po natin ngayong hapon are finding opportunities to do that through what you have shared in the spaces that you have introduced to us this afternoon. So unfortunately, medyo limited po yung oras natin para mapahaba pa at mapagkwentuhan pa yung kung anong nagaganap sa mga communities all over the Philippines. But maybe we can end our kwentuhan with an invitation sa mga young artists po kung ano ba yung pwede lang puntahan ngayon sa project space, or maybe may events po ba sa Mindanao na gusto nating imbitahan yung mga young artists, or even in Visayas. So maybe you can invite the young artists to participate in them po. So Sir Chris, kayo po, maybe you can invite our viewers to any of your events.
Yes, come here to Cagayan de Oro. Visit Luna. We're selling products made by our local artisans, local manufacturers, but these are premium. These are ready for export products. And of course, if you want to see the exhibitions from our local artists, you can also visit us. And we invite also our aspiring artists and sculptors to join the May 2020. No? It's Metrobank Art and Design Excellence 2023. And malaki ang price nila.
Pwedeng
pangka sa Sopra pa. Joke. I'm sure, madam, inaabangan naman talaga yung Metrobank. As what I've heard from other artists, no, inaabangan nila na competition. But again, the Metrobank Art and Design Excellence is not just an award. I think it's a commitment for being an artist to really reach out how you value work and artistry, and of course reaching out to communities. No, parang yung nanalo ko sa Metrobank, parang doon nag-start din yung commitment ko. I think no na realize ko no through our talks na parang doon pala nagsimula yung commitment, kasi parang nanalo ko, parang doon nagsimula yung struggle. Parang sa totoo lang, parang doon nagsimula yung struggle. But again, di naman yung basihan para magiging successful ka. And then don't just rely on the trophy or the laurel na natanggap mo. It's just that, again, for me, being an artist is just a commitment to your work after your audience. Thank you.
Thank you po. So, we invite everyone to visit Luna, and pusuan po natin si Sir Chris para sa pag-promote niya ng MAID. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. And so, from Mindanao, let's hop on back to Visayas. Ms. Moreen, please invite our watchers, listeners. Ano po ba yung pwede nilang subaybayan ngayon at puntahan?
If you want to visit Bacolod, the art scene is very rich. You can come over to the art district and visit Orange Project Gallery. And at the Art Fair Philippines, Orange Project will be, should I say, the Visayas booth, which will be featured in the Art Fair Philippines, will feature Orange Project Gallery, which I will be curating. So if you're at the Art Fair Philippines, and also I'm inviting everyone to join MAID competition, sculpture especially. And for the young artists, I give you Sir Leslie.
Thank you so much. Papusuan din po natin ng mga very active and very dedicated efforts ni Ms. Moreen sa Visayas region. Maraming salamat po. Sir Leslie, kayo po.
Currently, meron kaming ongoing salang presentation or solo presentation ng isang London-based na tayabasin artist, si Kulay Labitigan. Ongoing yung exhibition hanggang February 20. Ang title ng kanyang exhibition ay Bulay-Bulay ng Bakla. And then after nito ay bubuksan namin yung group show, Hater 27, sa first week ng March. So yun. And then after that, magbabago kami ng programming kasi every year may sinusundan kaming programming sa PSP. Like last year, yung programming namin ay all-women artists or female artists. Yung buong taon, lahat ng exhibitions, projects, engagement, at saka collaborations ay binubuo ng mga babaeng artists at saka mga manggagawang pangkultura. So this year naman, medyo maglalaylo kami sa exhibition making, and then sa sentro naman kami sa idea ng pag-transform ng project space bilang isang curatorial office, isang laboratory, kung saan nagkakaroon ng incubation ng ideas, testing ng ideas, formulation, and then mas direktang engagement with the community. So yung program, ang tawag namin ay Thinking and Doing in Terms. So magkakaroon to ng mas sensitibong pag-uugnay or relasyon sa immediate community na aming kinalalagyan. So bubungkalin ang mga ideyang may kinalaman sa kasaysayan ng lukban, sa mga kasaysayan ng mga lukbanin, and then itatry naming i-reinvent with collaboration with a few artists na we invited to visit Lukban. So yun yung project ng PSP ngayong taong ito. So
thank you po.
And
Sige po, pahabol
po. Good luck sa mga sasali sa MAID. Sana pag nanalo kayo, makapag-asawa na kayo.
Meron na pong pondo para makapag-asawa after MAID. Maraming salamat po. Heart po para sa project space at nawa ay lumago pa po lahat ng communities that we are part of. Meron din pong mga pahabol pa na communities na kasama natin ngayong hapon. So, hello po kay Emard Caniedo watching from Alitaptap Artist Community in Amadeo, Cavite, and Ali Tresvales from Lukban Artists Guild. So, again, napakarami po talagang artist groups, communities, art spaces that people can go to learn from and to also contribute and to be inspired. So, that is, we are inviting all artists, all creatives, or kahit feeling mo hindi ka creative or hindi ka artist, go to the spaces. Kasi malay mo, doon mo ma-discover yung creativity. So, again, maraming salamat po, Sir Leslie, Ms. Moreen, Sir Chris, for the kwentuhan, for the sharing, and for spending your afternoon with us. Maraming salamat po, at sana makasama pa po namin kayo sa mga susunod na kwentuhan. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tina.
Thank you. And thank you rin po to everyone who sent in their questions and comments. We are very happy to share customized bio phone holders and exclusive art boxes from K Essentials by Katinko to the following supporters: Arlene Aguilar, Ronald Anthony, Ana Remorosa, and Gonzalo Tiotuipo. So please message us on Facebook to learn how to claim your gifts. And so that's it for this month's Art Made Public. But, let's continue the kwentuhan online. Like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Metrobank Art and Design. So again, that's at Metrobank Art and Design on Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can follow us on Spotify at Art Made Public to listen to podcast versions of our webinars and events. If you would like to request a certificate for attending today's event, please send us a message or visit our comment section for the request form. And finally, MAID will be back to meet young artists all over the Philippines face-to-face. So please join us in our get-togethers in Museo Akak in Laguna and the Harvest Creative Community Hub in Baguio. We will also be visiting schools and communities in Cebu, Davao, and CDO to talk about the MAID competition and introduce former MAID awardees. So stay tuned to our page for details about these events. Again, thank you everyone for always supporting MAID. Thank you for spending your Saturday afternoons with us. Please keep safe and we'll see you again very soon. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.